Good morning, everyone. I'm Nicole Trum from Nicole Trum Yoga, and you're watching Breathe With Me. Thanks for tuning in. It's Friday. It's Feel Good Friday. I've been trying to do this on Fridays where we do a little extra stretching, a little extra feeling good in our bodies and in our breath, as well as in our minds. So let's get started right away. And I want you to start here by allowing yourself to just notice what's all around you. I think what happens a lot of times is we're so trained, our minds are so trained to go towards the thing that hurts or the thing that doesn't line up or the thing that isn't perfect, right? So we can bring in all this judgment. But when we start to practice mindfulness, our practice really asks us to let go of that judgment in some ways. And it starts in small ways, especially with ourselves, right? Judging other people, that's one thing, right? But most of us are our biggest judge of our own selves. So if we kind of like were to cut inside and get into someone's brain, we would hear and see all this judgment. So as we practice letting go of that judgment towards ourselves, it naturally starts to flow to other people. So as you turn within here, give yourself a couple moments. You can sit up, feel your feet on the floor, feel yourself lengthening up through your spine, roll your shoulders onto your back a few times. And then after a couple of breaths, you can close your eyes and just start to turn within and notice what you've got going on. Now, usually when we notice judgment, then we start to judge more. So see if you can soften your judgment. Look at yourself through a lens of love and acceptance and sweetness. Letting yourself breathe into your body, into your whole being. Morning, Wendy. Morning, Annie. And noticing how that starts to soften things instead of facing everything with this hard outer shell. And sometimes we need to do that, right? But we also have to practice that softening. So letting yourself soften in these small ways. And then just like yesterday, we're going to start to take up a little bit of space here. So instead of feeling closed off and restricted in our bodies, we're going to start to stretch our arms up. You can bring your arms in a big V, maybe bring your thumbs up here as you stretch and extend, pressing down through your feet. Feel yourself pressing down into the floor as you lengthen, and then just slowly start to turn your head side to side. As you're breathing here, bring your breath into the upper corners of your chest, into your upper back. That's it. Just bringing in that movement. Good. Bring your arms out to the sides, just stretching here. And then bring your hands back behind you. And if you can't interlace your hands, you're just going to reach them behind you. If you can, just take a grip there and start to roll your shoulders onto your back. Feeling yourself moving here, letting the shoulders move away from your ears as you breathe. Feeling good in your body, letting go of that self-judgment a little bit. That's it. Let's take 2 more deep breaths here. Just moving and breathing. Good. And then as you come on out, roll the shoulders back. Let all the blood come back to your fingers. Good. And from there, take your right leg, hug it in, and just sit up tall. So just starting to feel yourself hugging that leg in towards you, feeling your hip starting to engage, the knee, even into your belly here. So as you pull the knee in, you're pressing into your belly. If you can't hold on in front, hold on behind the knee. Give yourself some space there. Good. Take another 2 breaths as you sit tall. It's easy to kind of slouch in this one. And then we'll switch it out. So we're going to switch. Left leg comes in, hugging that knee in as you sit nice and tall. Just letting yourself breathe. So again, if you can't hold on the front of your knee, you can hold on behind. See if you can sit up a little bit taller and just feel those sensations as they come up. Let yourself connect. Breathing in and out. Good. Another breath. And then come all the way out. Good. We're going to step the legs out wide now and just make some big circles. Oh gosh, that feels really good. So depending on how your body feels, right? Sometimes we wake up and we feel a little tighter and there's that judgment, right? Oh, I can't believe that my body's tight today. But it's okay, right? That tightness, that pain, that discomfort, it gives us awareness so that we can adjust and we can meet ourselves where we are. So let yourself shift into that perspective. Change your direction. Remember, you can always go a little bit less or a little bit more in this movement. Breathing fully, breathing deeply. Good. One more time around. Awesome. And then take your right elbow down and just start to stretch your left arm up. Let yourself breathe here. Roll your shoulder back, look up towards your left hand as you inhale, and then down towards your right elbow with your exhale. Inhaling and exhaling nice and slow. Just stretching, feeling good in your body, in your breath. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Good. And then come on back and bring your left elbow down. Take that right arm up and just start to stretch here, feeling that stretch through the side body. And then we'll start to add the movement of the head, inhaling as you turn towards the right hand, exhaling as you turn towards your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Going nice and slow. 2 more. Inhaling and exhaling. Good. And coming all the way out, bringing your legs back in through center, coming back this time with the legs together, making some circles. Perfect. Letting yourself breathe, feeling your low back releasing. That's it. Change your direction. Perfect. And as you come back through center now, let's just inhale, rolling those shoulders onto the back. Exhale as you round, pulling your belly in. Just a few cat and cows here. Inhale and exhale. Move with your breath. Move with what you've got. That's it. Last one. All right, so we're going to come on up to standing, scoot forward in your chair, lean forward, getting your nose over your toes, and as you come up to standing, we'll come and stand with ourselves facing the seat of the chair. So we're going to come in and take this really nice stretch for our legs, for our seat. So as you come in here, I want you to take your right leg and step it forward, left leg back, but it's a shorter stance. Both feet are pointing forward, both legs are straight, and then you can bring your hands to your chair. Now, as you do this, if that doesn't feel good or you can't go that far forward, just walk around to the back of your chair. Start to bring your right hip back. So just kind of move your hip side to side. As you bring that right hip back, that's where we're going to stay in a moment. Keep that right hip tacking back and then inhale as you look up. Exhale and bow. Oh, God. Feel the sensations. Inhale and exhale. See if you can let go of that judgment and just let yourself be there with your breath, with your attention. One more time. Staying here, maybe coming onto your elbows. Keep drawing that right hip back a little bit more. Remember, it's Feel Good Friday, so if it doesn't feel good, come out of it a little bit. Explore that sensation and meet yourself where you are. Good, take another deep breath. And then walk in nice and slow, and we'll switch sides. So now that left leg's gonna come forward and the right leg will come back. So just stepping it back. Remember, it's a shorter stance, so it's not a full lunge. Both feet are pointing forward. Good, and then just start to rock your hips side to side. So ideally, we want this left hip to come back, but sometimes we have to go in the opposite direction for ourselves to get into that place of really understanding that connection. So here, as you bring that left hip back now, keep it there. Inhale as you look up. Exhale as you bow. So inhaling and exhaling. Just feeling that stretch all the way down through the seat, all the way down into your calves. This time as you come forward, you can stay there. So either bringing your hands to the seat of the chair or the back of the chair, maybe bringing your elbows down. Draw your left hip back again as you breathe. Remember, if you can't handle the sensation, if you can't actually breathe, then back out of it a little. And then step in, and you can come into a forward bend here. So with the legs straight, inhale as you look up, exhale as you bow over both straight legs. Inhale and exhale. Good, let's do one more. And either stay there or bring your elbows down to your chair again. Just letting yourself release. You can rock your hips side to side. Feel yourself releasing down through the back of the legs. You can always bring in a little bend here and there. Good, and then roll yourself up nice and slow, and we'll come back to our seat. So come on back, getting comfortable, sitting up nice and tall. I'm just checking things out now. So you can sit with your feet on the floor, you can sit cross-legged, whatever feels supportive, whatever feels good. And from there, we're gonna come in and just start to connect with our breath now. Make sure that you can sit all the way back in your chair. So scoot back here, feel your seat, reaching back, let your shoulders come onto your back. Give yourself a couple moments to just reconnect. Take a big breath in through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Inhaling and exhaling. Filling up and emptying out. You can lean back in your chair. Continue with that breath. We're not going to do anything too fancy today. Just noticing our breath. Noticing the way that it feels as you inhale. Noticing the way that it feels as you exhale. Giving yourself permission to just be with all the sensations, even with all the emotions that come up, all the thoughts. Connecting with what you've got. We start in these small ways, movement, breath, observation, so that slowly they start to build. Slowly we start to expand this practice. Slowly it's something that we crave instead of something that we're like, oh God, we gotta go sit and meditate. So just let yourself notice that breath, noticing the spot where your breath first meets your nose. Following the breath in and out. Seeing if you can start to even out the length of your inhale and the length of your exhale. Just by noticing. And as you continue to breathe, then check in here with your body, relaxing your eyes, softening your jaw, rolling your shoulders back to release the back of the neck, shoulders, and the chest. As you lean back in your chair, start to feel yourself expanding into the chair with your inhale and softening away with your exhale. Even feeling your hips and your seat just getting heavy. Arms releasing, legs releasing. Taking a few more breaths just as you are. Looking at yourself through the lens of love, of kindness, instead of through that lens of judgment and disdain. And with your next exhale, you can just start to let your mind go wherever it needs to go. Wiggling your fingers and your toes. That's it. Coming in, maybe taking a little stretch here, stretching out through your arms, out through your legs, moving your head. That's it. And then bringing your hands back in front of your heart. We honor this practice. Today, I encourage you to check your lens, right? Check out, what are you looking through? Are you looking through judgment? Are you looking through maybe even discomfort or anxiety? Can you shift that? Can you change it and see what looks different? So as we close today, I bow to you. I bow to your courageousness. Namaste. Thanks so much for joining me today. There's a big announcement coming later today, so watch on Facebook for that. That's exciting news that I have to share with you all. And then also we've got classes going on. So later today at 9 a.m., I've got class on Zoom. You can sign up for that at NicoleTrumYoga.com. And then I also have a class tomorrow, which is at 8 a.m. on Zoom. So hopefully I will see you at one of those. Otherwise, our next class will be on Monday. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And I'll see you all soon. Namaste, everybody.